The Greatest Showman is a historical musical drama about P.T. Barnum, the founder of the Barnum and Bailey Circus. The story follows Barnum's life from a child living in poverty to a successful entertainer, and all the trouble in between. So from a story standpoint, the movie is nice and simple. It's the typical type of thing you would expect from a musical. What really makes the movie special is the visuals, choreography, acting, music, and moral. Aside from some noticeable CGI, this movie is a visual spectacle that nails the look of the time period while also adding a bit more color and style to the whole thing. The costuming is great, and any performance involving the whole circus cast is awesome to watch, and just about every musical scene is choreographed and presented in an enjoyable way. And the movie always seamlessly transitions from scene to scene simply by panning the camera, which is a very cool technique that adds to the overall visual style. The acting all around is great. You can really tell every actor was very invested in their roles. I'd say Hugh Jackman and Keala Settle were the standout performances. The only performance I have a slight problem with was Zendaya's. She was in no way a bad actress, I just felt outside of the musical numbers she could have had a bit more dialogue. I guess that's more of a writing problem though. And speaking of musical numbers, they're all great. They're all energetic and appealing, even the more emotional songs. The pop style of music the movie goes for matches very well with the overall visual style. I'd say my favorite song is Other Side, and Greatest Show is a very close second. Honestly, the opening sequence with Greatest Show is probably the best part of the whole movie. It very quickly hooks you on the tone and story of the film. And lastly, I just enjoy the movie's moral. It's all about accepting yourself and living as who you want to be and following your dreams no matter what. Yeah, that may be a typical moral, but this film presents it in a much better way than some others do. The story isn't written around the moral is the story. The only major problem I have with the film is the consistency of it. I just felt the movie dragged during some parts because the musical scenes are so stylish, quick, and energetic, but the non-musical scenes are just typical film drama scenes, in much slower pace in comparison to the musical moments. I understand it's a necessary sacrifice to convey the story, but I wish the energy conveyed in the first scene remained throughout the whole movie. I could definitely see people getting bored by this movie when it's not a musical number, but that's just sorta how musicals work anyways, isn't it? So overall, this movie surprised me. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it as much as I did. It's a very stylized and energetic film that I recommend, especially if you're a fan of musicals. This was actually the director's first movie, which is incredible to me considering how good it is, and that little fact just adds to the inspiration the movie gives off. I hope you check the movie out if you're interested. Thanks for watching.